us pray. Loving God, we give thanks for the many young lives that are, have been, and will be positively affected by the good work of Christopher Academy. For the spirit of goodwill and collaboration between St. Christopher's and Christopher Academy. May that spirit of cooperation be evident, that has been evident for over 50 years, continue in the years to come. We ask your blessing on the school and the church and all those who walk through their doors. Amen.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning. My name is Donna Davenport, and I'm the current head of school. Welcome to Christopher Academy. This school has been a hidden gem in Portsmouth for 55 years. Christopher Academy, formerly known as the St. Christopher School, was founded in 1970 by Margaret Healy and Mariana Sumner, who's here today. It was proposed that they establish a creative school with high scholastic standards. Mrs. Healy picked the name the St. Christopher School not because of the location, but because she liked the idea that the children are travelers, and St. Christopher was the patron saint of travelers. They opened in September 1970 with 15 pre-K4 students and 18 kindergarten students, a total of 33. By 1976, they had added first, second, and third grades. In 1983, they added the Preschool 3 program. In 2005, the school added fourth grade and then fifth in the September of 2006. In 2004, the Board of Trustees changed the school's name to Christopher Academy to more accurately reflect the non-sectarian independent status of the school. The lion became our mascot and a school song was created. In October of 2005, Christopher Academy received full accreditation by the Virginia Association of Independent Schools, entering the school in a very prestigious group along with other schools in the area. And in 2023, Christopher Academy entered into an agreement with the church in which the school would become the owners and the church became the tenants. We continue to share the space with our church partners. We have a very dedicated faculty and staff at Christopher Academy. We continue to be a hands-on school, taking the children to the living museum, zoo, bank, aquarium, York River to canoe through the salt marshes, Jamestown, Williamsburg, the state capitol, and the Richmond Science Museum, to name a few. The children have had experiences raising oysters and taking them back to the local waterways, raising chicks from egg to hatchling, gardening, and coding robots in our new STEAM lab. We have children receiving awards for their artwork in the Smokey the Bear poster contest, the DAR award essay contest, and others. In September of this year, we were excited to be able to open a new STEAM lab, which you'll be able to see shortly, and a dedicated art room with a grant from the Beasley Foundation. From our 3-year-olds to our 5th graders, students enjoy coding the robots, gardening, and conducting experiments, to name a few. Today, we are more than 180 students strong and have a faculty and staff of almost 40. I'm truly honored to be a part of this amazing team of educators that go the extra mile to create authentic experiences for our children. Christopher Academy has a bright future. I feel it's safe to say that we're truly perpetuating the dream of a creative school with a challenging curriculum. We're living our mission of creating learners today and leaders tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for coming today to celebrate these awesome accomplishments with us. And now I'd like to introduce our Board of Trustees Chairman, Jennifer Smith.
Well, thank you everyone for being here, and a special thank you to all the kids standing behind me. I know this might seem to be a very boring experience for you, but I promise one day you'll be glad that you were here, and I have to say you're all being really, really good. So give me a few more minutes and we'll be all done. I would also like to thank for being here Congressman Tillage, Congressman Hugel, Congresswoman Brian Donahue from Economic Development, Stephen Best, the chair of the Beasley Foundation, and excuse me, Miss Mariana Sumner, who was the founder of our school many years ago. There are so many other leaders and partners that are here, as well as my distinguished Board of Trustees members, both past and present. Our dear partners in the leadership team from St. Christopher's Episcopal Church are here. I see Eileen Walsh and Jan Abramson and Della Anspaugh and several others. So thank you all for being here. And of course, our dedicated faculty and staff, former and current students, and their families from Christopher Academy. You make Christopher Academy the special place that it is. And of course, today we gather as a school community to celebrate a new and exciting future for our beloved little school. For over half of a century, we have called Portsmouth home, and we are so proud to be part of this wonderful city and this wonderful community. We are eternally grateful for our working partnership that we have enjoyed over the last 50 years with the leadership and congregation of St. Christopher's Church. We have been able to successfully meet our mission of providing an exceptional, hands-on learning environment to our young students every day since September 1970 inside the walls of this church building, which was our first home. This was and will always be a place of warmth, love, and welcome, and that sentiment was created by the members of St. Christopher's. The foundation our students receive within these walls ensures a successful journey wherever they go. As you can imagine, being a tenant for so many years added a component of uncertainty to the sustainability of Christopher Academy. And as our school flourished, the Board of Trustees has wrestled with the best way to remain serving our community and staying within our service area while founding a home of our own. For decades, many people of the present here today spent countless hours working toward the goal of property acquisition. Every stone was unturned, every stone was turned, every possibility brought to the attention of the Board of Trustees was carefully considered. Several options had us looking in neighboring cities, but it was decided that the school will always stay a part of this amazing city, and in particular, this part of Churchland. As a school, we believe in the values of being a good community citizen, and we believe that our actions speak loudly in support of this value. Several years ago, an idea to partner with the church in the care and maintenance of this building began a long journey of discussions, negotiations, brainstorming, and finally a solution that benefited not only the church, but the school and the city. We are so proud to be part of this process to allow our church partners to continue their calling while we can finally say we have a forever home. When I tell you that years of good faith, open communication, and believing that two entities had immense value led us to follow and complete the path of achieving our mutually beneficial resolution. And it's difficult to convey the importance of this acquisition. We, Christopher Academy, can truly plan for the future without bounds. And it was a seamless transition, and it was hard to acknowledge the momentous nature. We didn't move, there was no groundbreaking, there was no construction to begin, but it was a giant move and the best investment the school has ever made. I want to thank everyone who participated in this journey, and forgive me if I forget someone. Feel free to shout out their name. But I'm going to try to cover as many as I can. First and foremost, again, thank you to our church partners and our friends. There was a small committee that was established on behalf of the church to do the hard work of negotiating that has to be mentioned. Thank you to Eileen, thank you to Della, thank you to Bill, and thank you to Jan. Years and countless hours and meetings were both time-consuming and emotional, but with mutual respect and compassion, we did it. And I appreciate you all so much. This school owes you a debt of gratitude. Thank you to all the trustees who served on the board during the decades of property searches. You willingly gave your time, talent, and energy to always move us forward. In particular, thank you to the trustees who served with me. I see Fran on behalf of Ken, Wendy Derriman, Chrissy Whalen, and Dana Sheeran. And a few other special friends I have to recognize are Ken Jolly and David Tinch, who started this journey with us many years ago. To Dennis Lewin, Warner Atkinson, and Scott Mortimer, who helped us get it over the finish line and do so many of the improvements that have been done to this school in a very quick amount of time. And a very special thank you to not only one of my favorite people, my uncle, but Eric Sasser, who is a board member and a constant source of reassurance, knowledge, and good sense throughout this process. The acquisition could not have occurred without these gentlemen. But the real rock star of this process was our former head of school, Miriam Terry. It was her vision, her earnestness, her frankness, and her tenacity that always kept the end goal in sight, and that is the real reason we are here today. Without your can-do attitude and your belief that we could do this, we wouldn't be here. So thank you. To our many community partners, including the Beasley Foundation, specifically the late Judge Richard Bray and Stephen Best, who is here today, who supported us and continue to support us in so many ways that allow us to continue to improve and maintain our educational programs, facility, and ultimately install a much desired and much needed STEAM lab. Thank you for always answering our call, and we appreciate you so much. Thank you to our friends at Town Bank, who continuously and generously provide funds to improve our playgrounds and our programs. Our students continue to benefit from your generosity every day. To our city officials, thank you for attending community events and for your overwhelming appreciation of our program. We look forward to remaining strong partners in the community, and we can now confidently say that we will always call Portsmouth our home. I finally want to thank our students and especially their families who put their trust in us each and every day. We are honored every time a parent hands over their precious child to our care. I understand the trust it takes to leave your most important possession in the hands of another. I am so humbled to be part of an institution that has created a trusting, safe environment where so many families know their child is being loved and nurtured. And I can assure you that no one takes this responsibility more seriously than this faculty, this staff, and this board of trustees. And in closing, I would like to say how infinitely proud I am to have been a part of finding this forever home while helping those who gave us our first home. This is a trend-setting solution to a problem plaguing many churches, and I hope other churches with large aging facilities and schools looking for a permanent home can learn from our example. There is a path forward in forging friendships, believing in doing good while working to better yourself, and it is a very rewarding path. We're happy to share our process and continue to serve as leaders in the community. Thank you again for being here, and I am very excited for the future of Christopher Academy.
Christopher Academy!
Thank you all again for coming. We're so excited here at Christopher Academy. First of all, to have you here for the sign was amazing, but we're super excited to be showing off our new STEAM lab that we have for the kids. All the kids go in here from 3 to 5th grade. We will be talking about that once we get in there to let you know the things that are happening, very exciting things with the kids. One of the reasons that we have this STEAM lab, first of all, the late Judge Bray, he helped us out, so we're so thankful to him. And we also could not have done this without Mr. Stephen Best with the Beasley Foundation. They were a huge partner in this, and we are very, very happy to hand over the scissors to Mr. Best to have him cut the ribbon on our new STEAM lab. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not going to belabor this, but I had a thought strike me when I was standing out front. And what we have here today is a confluence of legacies. The tremendous legacy of this school, the quality of the staff and the principal, the board of trustees and the history of the trustees. And we also have a legacy of Fred Beasley. The foundation is 77 years old this year. And for 77 years, Mr. Beasley's funds have been doing great things and changing lives. And that mission continues here today when we cut this ribbon. And then lastly is the legacy of Judge Bray. He was my good friend. He was friend to many of us in this room right now. Judge Bray had a tremendous passion for people, and he loved what he did, and so he also left a tremendous legacy. So in honor of all of these legacies and all the labor, I'm so pleased to be able to cut this ribbon. But the one last thought I have is hope for tomorrow. And if you look at those young children and you look at the smiles on their faces out in that parking lot today, ladies and gentlemen, that's hope for tomorrow, because that's our future leaders. And that's going to be our future civic participants. And Mr. Beasley was all about helping to raise responsible, self-sustaining, and contributing adults. So thank you very much. We're honored, and I'm going to cut this ribbon now. Councilman, would you like to join? Is there any other council members here? With the cutting of this ribbon, we have hope for tomorrow. Let's say it on three again. 1, 2, 3. There we go.